Real TV. We don't need no intro for this one. Let's roll the clip.
I feel the need to make a Black woman appreciation post.
I feel the need for you to make one too, for multiple reasons. First of all, let's go back a little bit. For the affirmative action numbers that benefited people who look like you, I think you should make a Black woman appreciation post. And I think you should make one because of Black women becoming the face of an argument and a movement that you started. I live in Michigan. See, I seen more talk from Stacey Abrams about an issue that was going on in Michigan than my female governor, Gretchen Whitmer. So I think you should do a Black woman appreciation post, but continue. Let's do it. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. I'm here for it myself. As a Black man, I want to hear it. Let's hear it.
Because I feel like there's a lot of Black men in my comments putting down Black women, which is, in the most slanderous of white terms, bonkers.
You know what's interesting? I just seen a video of a white man saying the same thing about Black women to him. He said something about women having a deep rooted hatred for Black men and women toning down their Blackness for him. What she's saying about Black men, a white guy said about Black women. It's kind of interesting, ain't it? Continue.
So growing up and even today, I really seek out friendships and relationships with Black women and other people of color because in my experience, they tend to be more honest and emotionally mature than us white women.
I agree with that. I agree with that in a good way and a bad way, and I won't even have to elaborate. But what she just said is true, especially about the honesty part. Now, this may be represented in a negative fashion in certain ways, but it's the truth. Now, the emotional maturity, y'all are women, so y'all are emotional regardless, but we'll see. Continue.
This is especially true for me as an autistic person because it's really important for me to have someone that is a very honest and direct communicator because I really don't talk in passive aggressiveness, which is very common in white communities.
That's interesting that she said that. Yeah, because white people are very passive aggressive. They have smart mouths. They say smart shit. And what we now have come to realize is they can't say it to Black people, so they have Black people who say it for them. Men do it and women do it. She's talking about the men right now.
Especially where I live in Minnesota. Contrary to negative stereotypes often perpetuated by Black men, Black women are very feminine.
Stop. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Now, here's where Black men are not going to hold this L and say that they are the ones perpetuating the stereotype. This is the issue that we're having with this comment. Women perpetuate the stereotype. And I agree that Black women are feminine. Sounds crazy, but they are. And here's the thing about it. Not all of them, obviously. However, if we're making men hold this L, when men started to say women are acting too feminine, you, as when I say you, I mean women, should have said, no, we are not. We're not feminine at all. Even if you turn it to a diss, like you know how we know communication, diss us. Diss men at that point. You just don't know how to handle a woman. Turn it to a diss. Cool, got it. But what y'all have did is y'all have owned, not all of you know who I'm talking about. Y'all have owned the masculinity. I'm only masculine because, and then you list off something that a woman who is feminine and does not have to make this excuse for how she acts does. Because I have kids and have to pay for responsibility if there's no men in the home. It's some single mothers who are feminine as hell. There's never been a man who accused them of acting masculine. They've never owned masculinity or never said the reason why I'm masculine, this, and the third. So you can't say men have perpetuated this stereotype. Let me tell you what Black men have done. Because I'm not absolving them of anything, considering what she's talking about. Starting what she's talking about, excuse me. What black men have done has monetized it. So if that's what you call perpetuating it, hell yeah, then you're right. Black men have perpetuated the stereotype because we have examples now. We could say women are, if a man says women are delusional, that's it's no longer a general statement of just a cliche term. No, he can show you a video. He can show you this. But when y'all say men are feminine, you always relate it to something that's not really feminine, because the actual feminine men you can't disrespect. And we won't even go there. So you attack men who are men and call them feminine, but if you did have a problem with feminine men, you wouldn't address it with the actual feminine men, because then you get canceled and all the this, that, and the third. But we ain't gonna talk about that. So I agree that it is a hell of a lot of feminine black women, but they should have told the women trying to own masculinity to be quiet, because you're not. You understand what I'm saying?
Even the most mask-presenting black lesbian is feminine. And
I don't agree with that. I get where she's trying to come from, because some of y'all, ladies, some of y'all, like dressed like stud, you think you a stud. You are a stud because you say you are, but really fine as hell. And we live in a culture where now that's gay for a guy to say a stud look good. I don't even know what culture we live in anymore. So I get where she's trying to come, but no, they're not. No, they're not. It's not true.
Feminine is beautiful.
It is.
Feminine is divine.
It is.
Feminine is soft. And feminine is strong.
I agree. But feminine is soft, so why does it have to just be an era of soft girl? Why can't they just be that? This is the problem that men is coming across. We're going to get to these guys in your comment section in a second, because I have a problem with them. However, what we're talking about now is femininity being strong and soft. Own that. Own that while paying bills by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Since this is the excuse as why you're masculine, own the softness, own the strength, while still doing what you're calling a man thing.
Black men will critique their own women and say that they're masculine and that they prefer white women or Asian women because white women or Asian women are less aggressive. If you say...
Yeah, I don't agree with those guys. It is men who say that, but I'm not saying it. But women have to understand this. If you're a black woman listening to this, this is one of the most important things you need to understand here. And you can say you don't care, but you need to understand it. That men are now going away from you. And the problems that you have in the dating market are affecting you. Like the guys that she's talking about in her comment section are choosing Asian or white women. You understand what I'm saying? That white guy who I posted that screenshot of, he's talking about black women. You understand what I'm saying? So the men that y'all are choosing to date are talking about how you respond. And the guys who aren't choosing to date you, meaning the black guys who you might not even want them, whatever, but they're going to her, Milk of Magnesia, and saying what they're saying. And then the white guy who would date you is saying, damn, they're traumatized and hurt. So the person being affected most is you. So you can blame men, you can blame whoever, but you are the one dealing with the most effects of this. And that's a fact.
To me, you're really telling on yourself, because you're telling me that you don't want a woman to stand up to you.
No.
And stand up to your BS behavior.
Why? See, listen. That sounds like beef. Why? First of all, you're automatically giving him BS behavior. Why does he automatically gotta have BS behavior? And when you say stand up, you sound like somebody that's causing a problem, not just standing up for themselves. Because if you're in a relationship with someone, why did you have to stand up for anything? What is there to stand up for? Why in these videos do we create drama where there is none? So yeah, stand up to its BS behavior. But also, men don't have the BS behavior. So now, problem solved of this made up BS behavior that you have to stand up for in a made up situation. Stand up for yourself. I want you to, but it's a made up situation. So stand up. Hypothetically stand up for yourself in a BS situation, that for BS behavior, that's a BS situation.
I'm white and I will very much call you out on your BS. So don't ever think that dating a white person necessarily means that we're just gonna put up with your stuff. A couple videos.
First of all, a lot of people just put up with stuff, and then they finally get tired of putting up with the stuff, and then they break up, and then they make a bunch of complaint videos about men. So men have black women to put up with their stuff. That's not race specific, putting up with our stuff. You're gonna do it regardless if you like the guy. Ain't Lori Harvey back with Future? I don't know. Y'all tell me.
I made a video about someone who had commented, a black man who had commented on my page that he only dates white women or blonde women with blue eyes because they are more superior. You literally sound like a Nazi.
I would have lost my mind on that dude. I would have violated every single community standard that exists responding to that guy's comment. Superior to what? He doesn't sound like a Nazi. He sounds like a Samuel Jackson on Django. He sounds like a slave. He sounds like I'm about to violate some standards and let it continue before I get kicked out this video when you get posted.
And the funny thing was, this man tried to slide into my DMs on Instagram and apologize to me.
For what? Apologize to her. You apologized to her. So you had to get called out by a white woman for your simping, then tried to DM her and apologize. You need to apologize to me as a black man for poorly representing me. That's who you need to apologize. Us, men, the hell out of here.
Like, you should apologize to black women. You should apologize to your mother.
No. You should apologize to black men. You should apologize to black men. You should apologize to black men. No disrespect, ladies. He should apologize to us. He's misrepresenting us, not you. He's misrepresenting us, not you, because we don't feel that way. So no matter what he said about y'all, we don't feel that way. So he shouldn't apologize to y'all. He should apologize to us for saying that shit and making her have to do a video to feel like we feel that way when we don't feel like that. So don't apologize. I'm not going to say don't apologize to black men. Apologize to black men for misrepresenting us. It didn't misrepresent you. It did kind of, but no, misrepresented us. We need the apology on that one. The hell? No, I'm not mad if you get one apology, ladies. But we need it for the misrepresenting of us. Misrepresentation.
Don't get it messed up. I will always side with black women because ultimately they know more than y'all.
Let me know what you think about the video.
Now, white woman. Now, my white woman might want to stay in your place. That's what you might want to do. You know more than what about who. You stay in your little white place, Becky. You know, you had to slide an insult in there. You're doing good just expressing yourself, but before you went, you had to slide an insult in there to black men. We're not going to stand for it from you or anyone else. Let's see what Destiny had to say about the topic.
Just was down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thoughts. This video got a lot of people's reaction on TikTok. On our comment section, some people were like, oh, thank you for speaking up for us. Thank you for being an ally. Some people were like sharing her up. Why there are other people that was like, you know, this is BS. Leave black women out of your business. And I feel like this is really interesting. It's almost like a 50-50 split in our comment section. But this got black women's reaction on TikTok. And this is what some black women had to say about this video.
I feel the need to make a black woman appreciation post because I feel like there's a
We need to have a discussion about this post. As a black woman who has spent
Stop. My bad. See, I only watched about 3 minutes of this video before. So I ain't seen all this. I didn't know all this existed. So let's go.
half of her life masking, code switching, being in close proximity to white people more than none.
Just like the white guy said that women do to him. She's explaining what he was saying.
I can tell when their appreciation towards us is altruistic or not. I saw a black woman in her comments telling her to delete this now. And then under that black woman's comment, I saw a creator that I follow agreeing with her, saying that she didn't understand why black women were eating it up. Black women, I know we have a lot of trauma when it comes to everybody, but specifically white women. But some of them.
No. And I agree. No. Let me not say no. But here's why I said no, sis. The reason why is because a lot of people don't act like that exists. The race war has now been given to black men. They call it, like, our complaints about how women act is now anti-gendered blackness. All these different terms, anti-black, we hate our moms, all these different damn things, all because men have a problem with how women act. So but then on the flip side, to agree with you, we got Destiny just posted a video with Cece saying stuff I didn't even know you could say online without violating community standards to white women. You understand me? So some women do have that problem, but other women act like they don't have that problem and take it out on black men. And black men do it as well. Black men do it as well, but we're talking about the women right now. And they do that. So, and what she's explaining is some women are so traumatized that they can't even accept an appreciation post. So basically what she's saying is, what was being said is, this woman got attacked for a black woman appreciation post. She did a black woman appreciation post and got attacked by black women, excuse me. What? Wait, who can win? If that's the case, who can win, ladies? Y'all gotta let somebody appreciate you. Come on now.
You are putting in a catch-22 because we can't be out here saying stop culturally appropriating, stop fetishizing. And then when they do that and they exhibit behaviors that show they are truly aware, then you want to get upset.
Right.
With the amount of abuse that I've endured, especially in these last 2 years, my discernment has been A1. Learn when it's your trauma talking and not you just wanting to call them out simply because they're white.
You should apologize to black women.
Okay. Now listen. Learn when it's your trauma talking, sis. Ooh-wee. Women knew when it was their trauma talking, they could barely even speak to certain men because a lot of women base all of their dating standards and everything else on the men that they've dated in their lives. Oh, I would never date a Capricorn. Oh, I would never date another Scorpio. That's their trauma talking. It ain't because all Scorpios are bad or all Aries are bad, all these things. No, it's because they dated a bad Aries. So even saying that is their trauma talking. A lot of the things that women say, I could say normal stuff. We get it. You don't want to date a liar and your ex was a liar. I get that. That's normal. But certain stuff is specific to your ex, and it be your trauma talking when you say you don't want to date that. So that one is impossible. People have to go mute. Some people have to go mute before they recognize their trauma talking, because that's all that speaks is their trauma.
You should apologize to your mother.
Nope, apologize to black men.
I just realized that she's wearing a Sailor Moon shirt and I'm wearing a Sailor Moon shirt. So, like, Moon, Crystal, power, solidarity, I guess. But for real, though, how y'all doing? How's that preference y'all hold on to for dear life treating y'all these days? This is one of many videos I have seen this week of a white woman, an Asian woman, a Latino woman telling black men they need to get their shit together because they are not the one. I mean, y'all truly had a...
I don't think that's what she was saying. I think she was just trying to tell black women that they are the one because men are saying that they not. I feel like it was trying to uplift y'all more than down men, but whatever.
Good run there for a minute. Had a good time insulting us and dogging us out by what was really a compliment by saying that we were strong and independent while in...
See what she's doing? Men aren't dogging women out for being strong and independent. What women are doing is taking the issues that men have with them and turning them into, it's you, my independence. No, it's actually your attitude with certain women. Sorry, y'all know who I'm saying. I'm not about to keep segueing it. So, It's strong and independent women who would never say they're masculine, and no one would ever say it to them. You understand what I'm saying? So what you call insulting is certain people really trying to help you. Like everything is an insult nowadays. Everything is bashing. Everything is an insult. Nobody's trying to help. If you don't like the delivery, it could be the truth. Now, there's some men that do that. The guy that's in her comment section talking that superior shit, like I said, I would have lost it on him. He's a dummy. You understand me? He's a sellout. I probably, we won't even get started on him. But anyways, so don't try to use strong and independent and wordplay with the people who wordplay and think that that's the problem. It's not. The problem is what your strength and independence caused in some of you. And you call it masculine energy or call it whatever you want to hell call it. But a lot of people call it things that you don't want to hear it be called. And it was never a compliment. Don't gaslight men having an issue with things to call it a compliment. Don't do that.
Insulting your preference with what you thought was a compliment by calling them like docile and easy to control. Y'all try to leave the country to date non-black women and they're like, absolutely not. We don't want you over here. You don't like yourself.
See, and this is what I'm saying. And this is what I just brought up earlier. When it's men leaving the country to get away from this situation, and it's a white guy talking about it. At some point, you got to see who are the people suffering in the situation. Say you don't care, say it doesn't matter to you, but you got to understand who is the people who are suffering in the situation. It's not men. It's really not.
You're basically dogging out your mama, grandma, sister, cousins, aunties, whoever. If you come over here, you're not going to have...
I wish I could find out who really invented that rebuttal as women. To act as if you are a reflection on somebody's mama. You not. Most people are nothing like my grandmother. And that's the reason why she was married for 60 plus years. I would never even hold someone to that standard. So like, I don't know who invented that, but it's a weird rebuttal and it's never landed or got you anywhere. You need to start dealing with things being said about you and then directly relate them to you and not someone else. That's kind of weird. I don't know where that came from.
Any luck. Women over here are telling y'all the same shit. Are y'all not embarrassed? Because this is very embarrassing. Just out here getting read for absolute filth. This is definitely not a pack it up and start dating black women again kind of thing. We don't want that bullshit.
Listen, the choice is not up to you. Even if you were doing a pack it up and start dating black women again video, the issues that men are running from would have to be dealt with instead of insulting them from having it and saying that they hate their mom because they have problems in the dating market.
Over here either. Because when a lot of y'all jump from not dating black women to dating black women, y'all hop on the colorist texturist chain and ain't nobody got time for that shit either. I mean, I would take her suggestion and apologize to your mama, sisters, cousins, grandma, whomever in therapy. Thoughts?
That was bad. She doesn't, those people don't need an apology for you. My mom doesn't know what twerking is. My mom doesn't wear bonnets. All these things. So it's like anything that a man would have a problem with, the people that you're asking them to apologize to probably aren't a part of it, but some of y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that stuff might not even apply to this particular girl right here. So I don't even understand where she was coming from. It's just a diss to men, I guess, you know, but go off.
So this is a conversation that me and my clients, my friends, my family, my husband, my brothers, like this is a conversation that has been had multiple times. I've tried different approaches with this conversation, but what gets me every time is that when some black women bring out the negativity that some black men keep portraying about black women, putting us down, getting on these podcasts, talking negative to us, I I am literally always hit with an excuse. The excuse is, oh, well, that's just the ignorant ones. Oh, that's just the ones that didn't get no play. They taken away from the men who actually do good. No, the issue is y'all do not speak out against those men, but y'all will battle with a woman back and forth, up and down, left to right, to a point that we get so tired that sometimes we do tend to group all y'all together, even though we know that you all don't deserve to be grouped together.
Lies. She's lying. And I'm about to prove it right now. I'm about to prove it. Right now, I'm going to prove it. As a man, when we talk about the people that you date, listen, the worst possible people that you could date, we have a name for them. Men will say, why are you dating that dude? Even if it's hating, even if it's, shady pillow talking type of stuff. You dating that broke dude? Pookie, Ray Ray, these are criminals. These are drug sellers. These are hustlers. These are guys committing these crimes. We say those are the worst type of people to be around and date. What's the worst type of woman for a man? Pick me. That's what y'all talk about. The worst thing we could be is agreeable with a man. That's it. So when men say, why are you dating those dudes? Why? You won't say anything. Men, stay talking about y'all's relationship and dating choices because y'all stay talking about y'all relationship and dating choices. But yet men won't call other men out for saying stuff about y'all. Newsflash. And I promise you, ladies, it's because they think it's true. It's because they think it's true. When y'all get pushed back for your opinion on the Russell Wilson situation, you're getting pushback from Russell Wilson type of guys. The nerdy type of guys. The guys that know they weren't getting those opportunities from women because he might be, nerdy. We won't call it nerdy. We'll call it nerdy. It's not. It's the future type of guys giving you the pushback because they know they're getting the women. And it's the Russell type of guys giving you the pushback. Now, everybody know we're not talking $100 million contract. We're talking about as a persona. That type of guy. This is the pushback who you're getting it from. Men are always talking about the people that y'all date. But when it comes to women, worst thing you can be is agreeable with a man. The worst thing you can do is make a sandwich at 3 a.m. So I do not agree with her. I do not agree. Like I said, what I said in my video earlier, I would have lost it on that dude talking that superior shit. Man, if you don't get your weak ass out of here, I would have lost it on him. I promise. And you say it's not men doing that. Man, get out of here. Man, what? Man, I always do this, yo. You a simp. Where do you think the term simp came from? Where do you think beta is? Where do you think this stuff is? Where do you think these terms are? This is men calling out men. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that, sis. You are lying. And I'm going to call you straight out. You're lying. When you were talking to your brother and your husband and your family and your coworkers, they wasn't keeping it real with you. Not all the way. If anybody never said what I'm saying right now, that's a lie. You're lying right now.
But yet and still, I rarely see some of our men speak out against their brothers about the ignorance. They would rather correct a woman than correct another man. And this shit continues to happen. That's why
because they agree. Man, listen. It's because they agree with it. I promise you. Listen, that's all it is. I already said it, but I'm going to say it again. It's because they agree with it. They agree with a lot of it. They might not agree with the extent. They might not agree to the extent of that superior dude, but they agree with some of it.
Sadistic ass, non-relevant ass black men get on these platforms and
see what I'm saying? See how you just had to diss them? So of course they're gonna diss you back. They're sadistic and non-relevant. Why does it even matter what a sadistic, non-relevant person said? You had to throw some shade to them. This is why it continues.
Want to praise every other color of women, yet don't. Their own. And again, this is not all black men, because
I'm praising my own culture, color of women. That's it too.
I grew up in a family full of black love, black uncles married to black aunties, so I grew up with the love. Right. But what I feel that a lot of our men have to do better is calling other men out on their shit.
No, we do not have to do that. That is not what men have to do better. No, they don't. That is not what men have to do better, because y'all asking the guy. Listen, let me tell you what she's doing right now. Let me tell you what she's doing right now. If you got a DM, 99 guys are gonna ask for a shot, and one of them is, and then the one guy's gonna mess up, and then you asking the 99 hey babies, hey beautifuls, hey sexies to hold this one guy accountable who messed up the shot or didn't give a damn about the shot, period. The only reason you picked him over them other 99 is because he was some type of dude that a lot of women would have dated anyway. So you fell for the game and trap, and now you want these 99 hey babies, hey sexies, hey beautifuls to now hold this guy accountable for how he's talking to you or how he treated you when you could have had an opportunity with this other dude, but you skipped over him. He was just somebody in your inbox. I want to hear it. I don't like what she's saying. I don't agree with it.
Are y'all out here arguing with women about how we feel about the experiences that we have?
Because, listen, the reason why men are arguing with women about how y'all feel about y'all experiences is because some of us don't have unhealthy experiences, and we know how to talk to people. You married, and you ain't even speaking as a married person. You speaking like a single woman, and you really are. That's crazy.
And when we speak on something, then we're angry or just ignore them. No.
You're relating to the single women. Just ignore them. When we speak on something, we're angry. You're speaking as a single woman right now, and you're married.
You only reason you deal with the problem is when you actually deal with it. Y'all can't keep saying that, these.
I agree with that. And it's crazy how accountability has now turned into a fucking race war. Literally. When men brung accountability to the table, women brung gendered anti-blackness and all this shit instead of black misogyny, instead of dealing with the fucking problem. All this other shit has came to the table. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. All this other shit has came to the table instead of, now we got white people speaking. A white woman talking. A white guy talking. All because you went to them. Why am I talking to men too? Because you went to them expressing your problems that you couldn't handle. I don't need a white person to tell them nothing about black women. You need to listen to it. You do. Real. And we not letting nobody hide from their accountability to say someone's bashing them or someone hates their damn mom or some dumb shit like that. We're not doing that no more. We're not letting people do that. And if you don't want to accept that, then you can go do what Cynthia G is advising you to do, which is going to lead to these white men still saying the same shit. Go date a white guy. That don't mean go complain about a black man, because you're going to sound weak as hell. You're going to sound like the men that that Becky is calling out. That white guy is saying that women sound as weak as the men she's saying sound weak. All because you want to express your issues with yourself with another gender that don't, race and gender, hell, that don't give a damn about you. I don't like what she's saying. I disagree with it.
These men, they stupid, they this, that. You keep making excuses for them, but you ain't checking them. And we don't see those same men that make excuses for the other men that's coming with the negativity speak highly of black women. Y'all stay quiet. Yet when other people speak out about us, now y'all listen. You will take advice from every other race of people except for your own.
I don't even want to talk to other people. I swear to God. I posted a Facebook post that said I'm no longer speaking to people outside of my culture about cultural issues. I don't even want to talk to you. I mean that with full respect. If you ain't in my culture, I'm not talking to you about my culture no more. I don't think you give a damn. And I'm not going to even make you, because if you don't, and I feel like you don't give a damn, I'm going to start to feel a way when I really shouldn't even invited you in my fucking business to begin with. I don't even want to speak to nobody outside of my culture about my culture because they don't give a damn, and I'm not even gonna make them.
And that shit just bugs me because this is a conversation that I've had so many times, and it ends in the same way, where you have men who don't like to listen to black women about the conversations that need to be had. And if we do, because we speak with such aggression and passion.
There it is. It ain't passion. Stop. You said aggression and passion. Shut up. It ain't passion. No, respectfully. It's not passion. It's aggression and stupidity a lot of times. Not you. You're talking smart. But a lot of times it's aggression and stupidity. It's aggression and selfishness. It's aggression and trying to tell men how to be men, but not listening to men about how to be men. So you're right. It is a lot of men who don't want to talk to black women, but you have to understand who's going to fail in that equation. It's going to be the women. It's going to be the women who fail in the equation. You're going to have men saying what they're saying, and you're going to have that Chad saying what he was saying in that video that I just put up. The women are going to fail in this equation. It's happening.
That we get, oh, well, you need to calm down. You do not control the way we speak. So this is why it is a constant.
No, don't nobody calm the way you speak. But why would you want to be aggressive when you know it don't get you nowhere? Go ahead.
Reminder that black women are the most unprotected and unappreciated women on the face of.
Don't you dare misquote Malcolm X. I'm sick of y'all. And here's where y'all misquote this man at. He said y'all were the most neglected too. You traded attention for protection. That's a fact. Don't misquote the minister. Stop saying that. He was not talking to black men. He was talking about white America when he was talking that shit. Go talk to them about that. Go talk to them about your protection. You traded attention for protection. That's why you're on these sites being seen, disrespecting the people who could have protected you. Stop it. Don't misquote the minister again. He was not talking about black men's actions. He was talking about the white government's actions. The reason why they were unprotected is because this fucked up ass system that people seem to not care about, but want to try to make a race war based on their own relationship choices. That's bullshit.
This planet. Argue with your mama, not with me.
My mama would never. She would not even be able. She would not say that shit. What? Hell no. I'm not arguing with you either. You speaking like a single woman and you're married. I don't get women who do this. I don't understand why y'all do this. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I really will never understand. I really will never.
Go ahead, share your thought down in the comment section about the video and black women's reaction to the video. Go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section because that's what we do here. We have conversation. So go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section. So for me personally, this is first, I just want to talk to black men before I get to her. If you don't want to date a black woman or a dark-skinned black woman, fine. Date whoever you want to date, but just...
I want to know why you separated dark skin with black. Like, yo, dark skinned black women are black women. Like, where you get that from?
Don't bring any black woman down or disrespect black woman in the process of your preference. For me, that's like, no. Like what you like,
I agree.
It's your life, but just don't disrespect another person doing that. So secondly, I want to point...
I agree, but a lot of it isn't disrespect. Some of it is. This superior guy, this guy said, oh, they're superior. He was being disrespectful and he deserves to be checked. But some of it is not disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you.
That the white lady talking, cheering black women up and calling out black men, I find it really interesting. And I feel like, for me personally, I'm speaking for myself. I'm the type of person that if you give me a compliment, even if you give the compliment with undertone on the breath, I'm going to smile and take that compliment. Because if you want to talk a BS, come to my face and talk a BS. But if you're trying to play nice, I'm just going to be nice with you. Like, I'm not going to read anything what you're saying or what you're doing. Like, I'm just going to accept it. If she's appreciating black women, accept it. I'm like, okay, thank you for standing with us. until you do otherwise.
Right.
That's me. So anyway, guys, go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section about this video. I would love to know what you think. I would love to know your opinion. Like I always say, yeah, it's okay for us to disagree, but disagree and say what you want to say, but do it respectfully. Okay, we have conversation here. We're a big family here. So go ahead, share your thought, but do it respectfully. With that all said, guys, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Like this video.
Yeah, yeah, that's my thoughts, man. I didn't even see those comments. Some of them people was talking crazy. But overall, do better and keep people out your business because they don't care for real. And they're showing that they don't really care. The white guy shaded the black girl and she shaded the black man. And all of it was you trying to find love from someone in another race. Do that. But watch your mouth. And for black women, stop acting like everything is some bash and some dish and all this stuff, because some of us ain't going outside of our race. And we are going to address the issues that we see in our culture. We got kids. We got sons, daughters growing into this world. And we see the problems that's going to be presented for them and trying to change it. Whatever. It's another one, though. Dr. Real.